back to my channel. It's your girl Jules Emma here, and before you go any further in this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, turn your post notification bell on to be notified the next time I post in the future. Until next time. For my brows, I'm going to take my XX Revolution brow pomade, and this one is in the dark brown. And it also comes with this little fine brush. Kind of wish it came with a spoolie also, but I think this is priced at £10, so I can't really complain to get a full pomade and a brush with it. But I would definitely prefer if it did come with a spoolie also. Before I go into that brow product, I'm going to take my Also Beautiful from P.LOUISE. And this is a brow gel, and I'm just going to use this to brush up my brow hairs. Hopefully this time I have better luck with it. But this is just to brush up my brow hairs because it has a spoolie, also to place my brows in the position that I would love it to remain in. Just like that. The XX Revolution brow product, and I'm just gonna carve and do the out portion of my brow, the top. I'm just carving my brows to how I would like it to be laid. I'm gonna lightly feather the front part of my brow with what's left over on the brush. I don't want it to be too harsh. Just like that. Doing the next brow. Lightly feathering in the front part of the brow. To clean up my brows, I'm gonna take my NYX Born to Glow foundation, and this is in the shade Cappuccino, and I'm gonna use this at the top and also at the bottom. Coating both sides of my brush. This is my P.LOUISE brush, and you can see how flat this brush is. It also reminds me of my favorite brush from the Peaches and Cream collection in PC54. You can see how flat the both of these brushes are. That's the side profile and that's the front profile. Just carving out my brows now. Just taking the flat part of the brush. And make sure I carve that nicely. Now going to do the top part. And I do like that. So that's one brow properly cleaned. Now to do the next eyebrow off camera. For the front portion of my brow, I'm just going to take my brush, not putting any extra product on it. I'm just shading in the middle part. Get my finger and I'm just going to blend this part of the brow out. After cleaning up the brows and you feel like the front is still not faded enough for you or it's still too squared, what you can do is lightly take this and literally with a light hand fill out the front. If you still feel like it's squared, that's its perfect time to go in with a spoolie. Taking my spoolie, and I'm just gonna lightly brush these right here. Now that I'm pleased with my brows, I'm gonna go into my eyes. For today's tutorial, I'm gonna take my Hypercolor palette from Suva, or Suva, however you pronounce it. And this is how beautiful inside looks. Now for this palette, I did receive it for a birthday gift, and my birthday had literally just passed on the 5th of July. This is how beautiful inside looks. For today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to be able to blend out colors and cut your crease if you have. Taking my P.LOUISE base in rumor number 3. And I'm going to take this and put all over my lid. Blending it this out with my Peaches and Cream brush in PC18. And I'm just stamping this on. You have to make sure this is evenly blended out. No harsh lines. For today's look, I won't make it too complicated, especially if it's for beginners, etc. This is what we're going to start with. So the first color I'm going to go in with is called Cloud 9. And that's that blue shade right here. It is a nice dark blue. So for my 2 dominant brushes today, I'm going to take my Peaches and Cream brush. And the first one I'm going to take is PC38. And you can see how dense it is at the top. The brush is clean, but it definitely has staining from colors that I've used before. The next brush I'm going to take is my PC47. You can see it's a bit more fluffy at the top, whereas in this one is more dense. So a bit more fluffy and a bit dense. The more dense it is means it will stay in the exact position that I've placed it. And if it is a bit more fluffy, means it will be more diffused. This palette does have a bit of kick up, but it does not matter to me. But for some, it does matter. But I'm just letting you know. And before starting the eye, make sure there is no creases in your eye, especially if you're someone that creases like myself. So we're just gonna place this color on the outer corner. You can see how pigmented this palette is. And for this look, we're going to go into an upside down C. Just continue building color until you have formed your C shape. And once you're done, it's meant to look like this. Now that I'm finished with this result, because I want to stay into the one palette so you guys can find it easier to stay tuned to what I'm doing, I'm going to take the next shade, which is a lighter blue, which is called After Hours. And that's that nice turquoise blue. But for this shade right here, I'm doing it in a circular motion. Now you can definitely see a smoke is coming, but if you see harsh lines right now, you will definitely see us blending it together. Just like that. Now taking the previous brush that I was using before, I'm going to hold the brush further away. The closer you hold the brush, the tighter and precise it is. The further away, the lighter you will hold the brush. Or the lighter the brush will be in your hands. So that means I'll be able to diffuse this blue out some more without any harsh lines. Because now we're trying to just blend the both colors in together. The first one with this brush was placement. Then we'll blend out a transition color. And now we're trying to mesh the two colors together. Like so. To do the first cut crease cleanup, I'm going to take my Cinnamon Secret brush cleaner and cotton bud. And I'm going to damp it. When doing this step, you want to ensure that you are carving above your natural crease or above your eye socket. now taking a wipes and I'm going to now clean up. This extra step is to ensure that there is no residue of a color that you do not want under a color you would like to place on top. Keeping it in the blue family, I'm taking my MMMitchelle times P.LOUISE Acid Rain base in Nitro. And that's how that looks. I'm gonna mix a little bit of the original blank canvas to lighten it up. Double coated my brush with both product. I've mixed and now I'm going to apply. Like that. Taking the blue from the same palette and just blending out the edges of this crease look so there's no harsh. Taking Cotton Drop, which is a topper. This is like a blue shade. That swatches of all 4 toppers right here. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face off camera. We've now reached the end of my video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it was very much helpful for those who didn't know a few things. I hope you were able to learn 1 or 2 things to add to your daily routine. But this is my daily makeup routine. And yes, I do wear color outside. I do wear it on a normal day to work, but to be honest, I'm self-employed, so this glam is like me showcasing my work. I do hair, I do makeup, so this is me showcasing my work. Even though many times on here, I'm not in the mood to do my hair. So sometimes I look like a bomb, but sometimes you just have to take me like that because I'm sure we all go through that phase when we're looking like a snack, and then another time we're like, throw me in the trash can type of situation. So
we don't take L's not around here. No, we don't. We don't take L's not around here. No, we don't. I said we don't take L's not around here. No, we don't. You know DAINA don't take no L.